Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. This is a video blog for 12/1/2014. Happy holidays, everyone. It's 25 days till Christmas. Do 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 do. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Do 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 do. A few more days, and then some more packages come in, and I can start wrapping up my presents. This is a video blog, actually. Welcome to Aries Edition. Tonight, Aaron did a video at his house on a service dog named Pupcake, not Cupcake, Pup, P-U-P-K. Apparently, a girl had a trained service dog that was a pit bull that was trained. It's more trained than Moppy. It's got all these papers. And the store Santa refused to let the girl sit on her because of the dog. Then when they were offered to take the dog out to get the girl to ask, to sit on Santa's lap, he refused. She was autistic and 6. She just wanted to ask Santa, apparently, what did she want for Christmas? What a lovely story. So now they got things going for the girl. Aaron, of course, lives in a crap hole town where, well, if you find Aaron's video on Aaron's video blogs, you can actually see it for yourself. So, tonight I did 3 videos. One on transsexuality, pretty much, is the sex change worth it? That was the second one. First one was, is breast implants worth it? Third one was about marriage, love, and etc. and what men and women want. Not all women are like that, mind you, but I had to put that in the video. Now, for all of you out there, I got some movies to watch tonight, so I'm running behind schedule a bit. So instead of doing my 5 chapters of the Bible tonight, I'm doing 1. There's like 12 chapters in one of the last few prophets of the Old Testament. I think God will forgive me. Then I'm going to read 1 chapter of the Book of Mormon and get into the 2 movies that Aaron got me to watch. He was like, oh, here we go. He also watched 1 movie that he thought I might like, but he's got to get me the info because we got to watch it on the television through Amazon Prime. So yeah, anyways, I want to talk to you all about fly fishing for a minute for some of you out there. I'm looking to get a 2-handed spey rod. It's for 2-handed casting for steelhead and salmon. Now, Angela, I know, is going to watch this tonight, I think. She's up and about. Love Angela. She's a sweetheart. Anyways, 2-handed is mostly for controlling, and so you don't have a 1-handed rod like this and try without a fighting butt. Even with a fighting butt, you can actually angle it and use your leg. The thing is that the 2-handing is a lot longer. It's between 11 and 16 feet in length, between 7 and 10 feet, 10 weight. I've heard there is a 20-foot rod supposedly, and 16 weight for tarpon and billfish. Most billfish are marlins, but they do call them billfish. I'd love to catch me a 1-ton marlin on a fly rod. That would just be a hoot. But anyways, enough about that. I got to get prepared for salmon and steelhead for spring and fall, late summer, early fall steelhead and salmon up in the Columbia River and the Lake Wenatchee. They have Chinook salmon, which is kings. That's the case. I want to go bag me a king next year. Angela was talking about she was dreaming of wanting to go salmon fishing. Well, I'm going to try. So anyways, I hope I don't lose any of you subscribers. I did 3 videos. I tried to keep them short and simple and sweet, but I got into a few things. People have been asking me for a few videos. Is the sex change worth it? Is it breast augmentation worth it? Is this worth it? Heck, I got people asking me to do, is marriage worth it? I'm not going to go there because, frankly, it depends on what you classify happiness in a marriage. A long-term marriage can work, but you both got to make it work. Now, if the guy wants family and there's long-distance marriage, then there's got to be some type of compromise where, he gets to have his kids with him or her, and the other guy's got to give in. So, it's a give and take. But anyways, point is I got to do some other videos, but I'm not in the mood tonight. I do want to get my shower, and I want to get ready for my movies. So I got a project I'm working on with Amazon. I finally emailed Aaron on it. He goes, well, we'll do it at the end of the month, into December, because that gives us a chance, because by January 3rd, we're starting to fill each other's Amazon wish list of the stuff that we wouldn't usually buy for ourselves. That's not high on the priority list for Christmas for 2015. So this video is good. And by the way, for some of you out there, if you notice, if there is more and more video views and watches on my channel, it's because I'm starting to use the tags more, utilizing on certain subjects. So I'm hoping before Christmas, when I send out Angela's presents, if she hasn't found her webcam, I've already allocated some money to get a webcam because I want to do our 2014 Christmas special with Angela and Aaron giving Christmas ideas yet again. And that would be really cool. I also want to see her on Skype, and we've been just delaying it. She's been getting up late, and, you know, she's disabled, I'm disabled. We're on a weird schedules. I mean, that's the other thing I'm talking, schedule. I'm going to be on this schedule until Wednesday. Wednesday night, when I get home from Wenatchee, I'm going into Wenatchee. I got to get some shoes, and I got to look for turkeys. Woohoo! Aaron's getting the sides for the turkeys. We got 5 meals out of a 14-pound turkey, and Aaron's like, you know it's turkey month. We should do some more. Well, we got 2 in the freezer, but we want to grab a few more. We talked about hams, but here's the deal. I was telling Angela I was going to go through her state that does hams. I'm not telling you what state she is. That's none of your business. But the state, I'm going to get the hams. One place wanted $25 to $50 to ship a ham. If I'm going to be paying $90 for a ham, I might as well get 10 pounds of prime rib. So I got to go tomorrow to get milk. And when I get milk, I will talk to the guy, the manager, who is supposed to get in prime rib by the 3rd. If he's got the prime rib lined up, I'm going to be buying 25-pound block, about $3.98 a pound. So that is my contribution. That means New Year's Eve day and Christmas time, 10 pounds will be cooked those days. I'm also picking up some juice, that's whiskey for some of you, to enjoy the night I get home. Because as soon as I get home, I want 4 or 5 shots, climb into my bed after my shower, and I'm going to put in a Lonesome Dove. I just love Augustus McCrae sitting there on the porch drinking his whiskey. That's the time I sit back and relax. Last month, it was wine. Now let me tell you, I drank 2 bottles of wine and whoo, my ears were giving me trouble. So I can't drink every day, but I want to drink after that. I'm also going to be going to a 2 cigar shop, Arby's, Fred Meyer's, Safeway. Fred Meyer's for some of you is Kroger's, Safeway, Albertsons, Target, Costco, and what else? I'm going to 2 sporting goods stores. 1 sporting goods store, if it has it. Angela's talking about specialty hats. Well, I saw specialty hat there 2 months ago. I was looking at for her birthday. Aaron's like, Well, for some of you out there, for her birthday, I felt bad. I found a deal on a book. It was the Orvis Encyclopedia of Fly Fishing. Now, Angela wants to get into fly fishing. I encourage her. I'm trying to get her a rod, reel, backing, leader, lines, tippet, flies, a fishing vest, everything I can set up for her, and it's taking some time, and I'm trying to do it before fishing season, but she's got to get into, and you know, I told Aaron I might do in January, buying 2 books, 2 ultimate guides, or the 3. Basically, the master guide, one of them's with me, by the way, that I have here, that I borrowed from the library. One of the 2 I've been reading again for fly casting. I've been practicing at the park. The L.L. Bean Ultimate Book of Fly Fishing. This is one of the 2 books that I would like to get her for teaching her. These are, since she's limited on her room space, she's like, a darling. I told her I'd get her into fly fishing. Now, mind you, for Angela, she's asked a question a while ago. I'm going to show her. Now, some more of these came in. I'm only grabbing 2. I got the rest in the bedroom. I got 9 Reddingtons. Sorry I can't give you one of the Reddingtons. And I got 4 of the Encounters. These all come with reels, lines, backings, leaders. This one was $159 each, and I got 4 of them. This is a 6-weight, and this is a 6-weight. These are for streamer nymph fishing. And I'll try to get you some books on nymph fishing and streamers. The smaller, lighter weight ones, the all-around ones, they say these are all-around 6-weights. There's also all-around 5-weights. All-around 4-weight 9-footers. This one's 9.5 feet, 4-piece. This is a 9-footer. The other ones go all the way down to 7'6" for Reddington, 2 weights. 2 weights and 3 weights are for small streams. 4 weights, the ultimate fly fishing rod in 9 foot. For fishing small streams. It's like the ultimate all-around stream rod. Then I got two 5 weights in Redington. 8 foot 6 inch and a 9 footer, and then I got a 9 foot and a 8.5 foot 5 weight. The Orvis Encounters did not get me a Encounter rod and a 4 weight. They don't have them. I requested them and recommended them. They said go with the Clearwater. The Orvis one, this one has no warranty. The Redington has a lifetime warranty. The Encounter 8 weight is for salmon and steelhead, but picture, and it's got the fighting butt. But I want a 2-handed one. The 2-handed one's going to be about $350 on Orvis. I could choose another one, the Method, but I'm not into super ultra fast ones where I can just sit there and let the tip fly, you know, and 100 feet of line, no problem. I like slow because, well, when you begin, you need a medium action rod. Some people say, oh, you need slower. Well, I've been working with a guy to get a hold of a fiberglass rod. They call them glass rods. They're between 2 and 6 weight, and they're on sale because Orvis is discontinuing them, and they're bringing out a new line next year. I've also talked to a guy about getting some Orvis Recons. Layaway is what I'm doing. The Recon series of freshwater is really great. I haven't checked out saltwater. Saltwater is like 7 to 10 weight. I wanted a 7 to 10 weight double-handed. I found Red Truck Diesel spay rods in 7 weight would be perfect, but they say for the Chinook salmons up in Lake Wenatchee and the Columbia, you need at least a 9 weight. So I looked at the maximum 9 weight for Orvis. The Helios 2 spay rods, you're looking at about 900 to 1200 without fit. Well, that means line leader, everything. And then you got to get your lines and stuff. So it's not cheap for fly fishing. The other thing is I was looking at Sage. Sage has the Method and the Sage 1. Very expensive fly rods. They just got out the new one, the Excel, to meet with the Recon, which is out January 1st. And they brought out the RL Winston Nexus. Now, from what I understand, the Nexus is an all-water rod that can do everything from 2 weight to 6 weight. But you got to choose it, and it starts at $475. Now, I know two places that do layaway on the Nexus. Sage, I know I can get a Sage Method or a Sage 1 spay rod and a Sage Method single-handed rod, but I don't want to pay $800. If I'm going to pay $800, I better just start with the Recon, which gives me 25-year warranty. The RL Winston, the WT Trout Series, for some of you out there, looks really promising. The problem is RL Winston said it is only a dry fly rod. One guy said you can use light nymphs and streamers for the G2, but it's more of a delicate and presentation rod. Well, if I want a delicate presentation rod, I'll just use my Redington Classic Trouts, which was designed basically, I read a forum somewhere where one guy said that it beats, blindfold test between the G2 and the G2 and the WT Trout by, not Orvis, RL Winston. You have a blind test. You can't tell the difference. Well, okay, that sounds good and dandy. Maybe that'll work, but I still want a G2, but I want a 6 weight and a 5 weight, but the G2 is $745 each. The goes up next year, I think. The Orvis Recon starts at $425 and goes up to $475. The Nexus is like $475 on up. Again, $475 to $495 for freshwater, but they go up to 10 weight. I'm not ready for 10 weight. 8 weight is what they say for steelhead and salmon here, so I got the Encounter. The Encounter doesn't come with any warranties. So if you look at those basic 3 rods I'm looking at, 2 of them are basically, one's dry fly only, which means you got to use dry flies. The other one's an all-around, the Nexus, which can use dry flies, wet flies, nymphs, streamers, and poppers. The other one is the G2, which does light nymphs and light streamers, and mostly delicate presentations of dry flies, no wet flies. And then you got the two-handed. Now, the two-handed, the only one I thought I'd get would be the Orvis. Now, I saw on a forum, I believe it was, someone asked a question about, same one I was looking into, but they said unless you like fast action, it won't work. No one knows if it's fast action. Orvis won't say unless you email them. And they got good customer service for answering the questions. So I might just go with Orvis. Now, classic trouts, good fly rods, can't complain about them. The Encounters, great rods. Now, the clear waters, you're paying $50 to $70 more, but that's just for the fly rod. I'm going to reuse the rod reels I got because I have outfits. So I'm just going to swap them out and use those ones and this one. And then it saves me money and just buy the fly rods themselves. I'm also looking at the Compass Fly Rod Series 2. $99 a fly rod. I've heard nothing but great reviews from 4 to 8 weight. So we'll see. I'm also joining the Compass is made by Allen Fly Rod Company, so I might join up and get 15% off all purchases, so I can go through them. Anyways, that's what I'm working on is fly rods, mostly fly fishing, trying to get Angela set up for fly fishing too. I'm also working on other videos for the future for Christmas. I might do a Christmas fly fishing video. I also need to do a Christmas gift giving video, and I need to do a video for Christmas dinner, which would be this idiot's guide to making ham, turkey, or prime rib. We did prime rib on our own channel and ham, so we might do turkey. It depends. We might just do turkey anyways on our own channel. It just depends. But mostly I wanted to do Christmas videos on our joint channel, but I might do it on this channel as well. It just depends on issues. Anywho, I've rambled on enough. It's almost 2 in the morning. I want to shower and I want to get those movies in before I go to bed. Because if I go to bed late, I'm gonna hear Aaron complain about you rushed lunch again. Well, we're having pot pies tomorrow, so big deal. But tomorrow we're supposed to have the last bowl of soup each. We get 1 bowl each of spicy turkey, lentil, and jalapenos. Oh man, that was so good. He made it in the crock pot. That's why we talked about making more of it when we do turkey again. Heck, I told Aaron we should just get a turkey, cook one in my oven, cook one in his oven. Have him pull out the one in my oven, let it cool, have him pull out his in his oven, pull it out, use one for meals and the other one for cold turkey sandwiches. I told him I was craving turkey sandwiches the other night, and he's like, that might be an idea. Heck, you could probably get like 20, 30 sandwiches easy on a 14-pound turkey or better. So you could just sit there and munch on turkey with a little mayonnaise and a little sandwich. This is the turkey season, I tell you. So, anyways, that's what's going on. Sorry I rambled on about fly fishing. Sorry I rambled on about other things. So, yes, I just wanted to say that's what's going on. The Amazon project's going to go ahead. I got to get Aaron the last of his Christmas presents. I'm waiting for Angela's final presents to come in. I'm also waiting. I stopped getting my sister presents because, well, I had to. I'm getting my aunt a couple of Christmas presents and my uncle. So, woo! Christmas is coming along fine. Next year, I hope my aunt gives me something better so I can actually get things stretched out by October and then just have everything wrapped up, ready, and shipped out by December 3rd. So, with that said, everyone, I just want to say thank you for watching my blog. I hope to do another one soon. It will probably be in a week or two, or whenever I feel like it. A Christmas video might be before then, because, you know, I will keep you informed. My next video might be Wednesday evening before I get into the nip with my whiskey. I like my whiskey in the evenings. By the way, some of you out there, if you're under 18, please turn this off because you don't need to hear about booze. But for the rest of you, that Jim Beam Ghost, that white bourbon, looks really, really interesting. I want to get another bottle of the Jim Beam Devil Cut to try. The grocery store has it. And I'm thinking of getting another half gallon of Evan Williams or a bottle of Canadian. I don't mind a good Canadian now and then. Canadian Club. Crown Royal's just a little too expensive. R&R is pretty damn cheap. I don't like how I make faces. My Uncle Donnie, when he's like, how's the R&R? I'm like, okay. Even the R&R rares, just like, yeah. I know this girl who was under 18 apparently was bragging about drinking it all the time. So one day I ran into her and I said, how the hell can you drink it? She was like, I can drink it just fine. I'm like, I'll just drink Canadian Club, thank you. Black Velvet, again, I don't know how my uncle can drink that stuff. He's like, oh, it's a 6-year age rye, Canadian rye. Canadian rye. So, there you have it, everyone. I'll keep you informed of my shopping trip. I'm also looking forward to trying the new Arby's sandwiches, those steak ones. I'm hoping to get to Subway. I gotta go see the hospital soon too for bills. So while I'm talking about the hospital bills, I might swing by. Aaron's gonna drag me up Wednesday evening. He's like, well, once we get done with the shopping, I want to go by the pizza shop and try the cheese sticks. They give you like a medium pizza like this. It's all basically a cheese pizza cut in half with cheese and garlic. And then they give you a ranch sauce to dip it in, or marinara, or whatever you want. And so I might get the $5 one, have a soda, and then go to the store and get some Jim Beam and some quarters. Go home because I think I will be getting all my shopping done in Wenatchee. Mostly it'll be a couple turkeys and some sides. Aaron's like, oh, I'll get the rest. Well, we want to go by the Walmart, so we might take our cooler with us so we can actually get some sausages this time and put it in the car. I told Aaron I wouldn't mind going by Domino's, but he's like, January. So, might be January when I see the heart specialist, but you know how it goes. But, yeah, we're going to hit up a lot of places, 2 smoke shops to get some cigars, 2 to 3 hunting places and fishing places, the mall. Aaron's like, please keep me out of Hot Topic and Spencer's. Okay. And I told him I wouldn't mind trying the Orange Julius hot dogs again, but he's like, lunch will be Arby's. By the way, the Olive Garden thing, they got rid of the soup and salad, irritated the piss out of me. That's why we're doing Arby's from now on. Neighbor's thinking about getting herself beef and Swiss French dip. I said, that might be pretty good too. But if I load up in 2 or 3 of those steak sandwiches, I'll be just fine till the next day, unless I want a a pizza for dinner. Then go to the store, and then, Aaron's like, well, we can't let you have your booze because we got to go up at night to get the quarters. So I might be drinking like 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock and then passing out till Thursday morning. Then I got to get up, do laundry, and then... So, then he goes by the gas station, gets himself an energy drink, couple of those little cigars that we smoke while we're having our laundry done. But in this damn cold... I'm better off staying in the laundromat where it might be just a little warmer because the weather has just been freezing. Right now it is about 6 degrees out. Wind chill is pretty bad and I don't want to freeze. So me and Aaron's been getting our dogs out and back in so we don't freeze. He's at home. Oh, and one other thing he was complaining about, his heater. It's been so cold we've had to have our heaters being on. And that's different, you know how it is. So our electric bill will go up a bit, but what the hell? We got to stay warm this winter. So winter's coming in. I got to finish up some books. Tuesday to Thursday, maybe Friday. I was going to go Tuesday, but I'll go Friday and return like 4 books. That leaves me with 7 to finish up and then return them. I'm going to request like 4 new ones. How to build fly rods from blanks. Aaron's already got some ideas for fly tying, so he's like, oh yes, I want to get into fly tying, so I got to set him up in January, February, a fly tying kit. He wants to try it at home, try it with his own luck, and with the books. He also said he wants to try to make them more realistic, so we'll know. Also, I'm looking to buy a Redington fly fishing vest for me and one for Angela soon, so with all that said, everyone, please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions. Thank you, and may God bless the world.